Well, folks, this is just an update what I've done. Back to the Rivarossi Bachman 260 switch. So I did some light weathering on it. It came out okay. I used pastels, or chalks I mean. Chalks and then whatever Vallejo Premium airbrush acrylic as the sealer. And I think it came out okay if it's going to focus. And made it a little rusty. I would imagine that the Reliance Rock Company, that this engine would be at the end of its service. I did scrape the molded handrails on and took the handrails from the Bachman off and modified them to fit on the now tank engine. Worked okay, not the greatest, but I'm sure it'll keep our Reliance Rock employees safe as they are servicing the locomotive. So again, just a little bit of the view. What I really like about the satin varnish is it really camouflages a lot of the filing marks, a lot of the sanding marks. I make my own little 1200, 400 grit sanding sticks, and it really camouflaged it pretty well, I felt. So what we'll do is in a second here we'll come back and I'll just do a quick demonstration of using the powders on the chassis itself. All right, we'll try this again. I'll just give a little demonstration of what we're doing here with the pastels, and these are just Hobby Lobby basic ones. Nothing really too fancy. Work pretty well. Makeup for models, I call it. Nice, soft but somewhat stiff brush. And that's literally all we're doing. Trying to make it rusty, trying to make it look like it's been sitting in the quarry for years and years, and maybe at the end of its life waiting to be replaced by one of them pesky diesels. What I really like about the powders is it's easy and makes a difference. Now you can see that it was gray before. Pretty nice, pretty easy technique. In a minute I'll put it back together and then we'll see what it looks like. Now one of the viewers suggested that I get a trailing truck for it so it doesn't look like it's going to tip over. Maybe we'll have to see what's available. I know Bachman made this also a 262, so if I can maybe find one of the trailing trucks which looks like the leading trucks, we'll see. All right, back in a minute. Oh my goodness, folks, what a disaster that was. I went to reassemble the engine and I had put these air tanks on that were on the engine ahead of time. If I can get it in the frame here, there we are. And I never checked clearance. So what happened was this valve gear right there didn't clear it, and I broke that steam chest off. Fortunately, I was able to just glue it back on and check for clearances and make sure I didn't get any super glue where super glue shouldn't be. But that's the finished 260. Not perfect, but if you got a little imagination and two engines that you're willing to turn into something else, that's what you can do.